I put in quite a number of significantly more hours into the new Dead Cells expansion, DLC, however you want to call it, Return to Castlevania. So this is key provided by Motion Twin, Evil Empire, the devs, and so it's out 2 days ago.
Yeah,
it was out on released on Monday, Monday the 6th. $10. Has 5 new Dead Cells. So Dead Cells broken up into biomes for the people who have not played it. Basically, like each biome is like a mini map, Castlevania style or Metroidvania style. But this is a very interesting DLC because the devs, Motion Twin, has been they've talked about Symphony of the Night being a major influence of theirs for a long time. You got a Reddit AMA from over 2 years ago talking about how they acknowledge Symphony of the Night being such an important influence on the game that they made. And that was before they got to pen this deal.
Sure.
And yeah, it just has a lot of heart. I mean, it speaks to the core of
hearts.
Yeah, hearts. It speaks to the true nature of what the game was, what it was designed to be, and what they wanted to make probably from the outset. And it's very good. I mean, put it this way: if you're a Dead Cells fan,
and you should be.
I mean, in my opinion, you should be. I mean, between it and Hades, I mean, they to me define what action roguelites are. I mean, probably you can say roguelikes at all. Period. They are the epitome of what those games are, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's the challenge is good. I'm not exactly an expert. I play on like Boss Cell 2 for people that know how Dead Cells difficulties work, but it took me a bit to get through it and to kind of kill everything. There's 2 new bosses. I forget how many new weapons. I don't have. Oh, there we go. We just showed
14, I believe.
14 new weapons. I don't have. I have like 10 out of the 14. The hardest part for me actually was the fact that you load up and you go. I mean, you go to Dracula's castle, obviously, as we can see in this video here. In the main mode, you can't break the candelabras, but there is a mode where you can. And so the first time I went into and I got to the Dracula's castle, I was like, I just sitting there and trying to break all of them, and I couldn't do it. And that was frustrating. But there is actually a Richter mode. But there is a Richter mode. You can. So obviously, Dead Cells has kind of developed itself with all the skins that it has, and there are skins for Richter, Alucard, Maria, and all that good stuff. But there is also specifically a Richter mode where you actually play as Richter with a whip. And it is funny because it's pretty far along in your run. It's like the second to last room before you get to the final boss. So this is like, if an average run is 45 minutes, you've just played the game for 40 minutes.
Sure.
And you're like, okay, now we'll go play Richter mode. Except the difference is that Richter mode's slow as shit.
Oh, really?
And, Dead Cells is a pretty fast game. And so you just, all of a sudden you go into Richter mode and you're like, I'm like walking through mud over here, man. But yeah, I mean, then the other thing is the music. So the music is largely covers of the original Symphony of the Night soundtrack. So it's those songs, but just reimagined by Motion Twins, or I guess Evil. I'm not sure how they reference themselves, but if it's Evil Empire or Motion Twin. But their same composer came back and he's doing. He reimagined all those tracks for this expansion. So a lot of love went into it. But I think when it comes down to it, like if you already like and own Dead Cells, you should probably get this. It speaks to the core of what the game is. If you don't have Dead Cells, good news, they make a pack where it comes with this DLC, and you should probably buy that instead. It's amazing how much they've done with it, how every piece of collaborative weapon, skin, etc., just kind of fits into it. I mean, the amount of things that they've collaborated with to get in here. You've got Hollow Knight, Hotline Miami, or the other ones, Guacamelee, like shit that doesn't really necessarily have a direct, like, how do you place Guacamelee into Dead Cells? But it's there and it's fine. Like it doesn't feel weird for it to be there, and that's just the kind of game it is. And this expansion is very good.
Excellent.